My precious child, do you have just 1 minute today for Jesus? Just 60 seconds to pause the noise of the world, the chaos of life, and the endless demands that pull you in every direction. That tiny fragment of time, that brief moment, can become the doorway to a miracle, a whisper of hope, and a flood of love that changes everything inside you. Right now, as you read these words, Jesus is reaching out to you. He is not waiting for a grand gesture or a perfect prayer. He only asks for your presence, your attention, your willingness to open your heart to Him. Maybe your heart feels heavy today. Maybe the burden of yesterday is pressing down on your shoulders, and the worries of tomorrow feel impossible to carry. Maybe you are lost, lonely, or broken, thinking that no one sees your pain. But here's the truth: Jesus sees you. He knows your struggles, your tears, your silent prayers that you never even spoke out loud. Every fear, every regret, every moment of doubt, He has felt it with you, and He is holding you now. He says, "My child, I am here. I will not leave you. I will guide you through every storm, and I will lift you higher than you could imagine." Can you imagine that kind of love? A love that does not falter, that does not judge, that does not abandon? Think of the times when life has failed to meet your expectations, when dreams crumbled and hope seemed far away. Jesus wants you to know that He is the one who restores, the one who rebuilds, the one who gives life to the places you thought were lost. Like a gardener who tends to a withered plant, He nurtures your spirit, waters your soul with His mercy, and brings life back to the parts of you that have been broken. He does not demand that you have it all together. He only asks that you come, even with your flaws, your fears, your doubts. 1 minute. Just 1 minute is enough for Him to begin a transformation that lasts a lifetime. Do you remember the story of the prodigal son? He wandered far, lost in his mistakes, broken by his choices, ashamed of his past. Yet, when he returned, the Father ran to him with open arms, full of love, full of forgiveness, full of joy. That Father represents Jesus for you today. No matter how far you have wandered, no matter what mistakes you have made, no matter how heavy your guilt or shame feels, His arms are open. His love is ready to receive you, to forgive you, to restore you to the place of peace and purpose you have been longing for. 1 minute is all it takes to start walking toward Him, to step into His embrace, and to feel the healing that only He can provide. Perhaps you feel invisible. Perhaps you believe that no one notices your struggles, that no one cares about your pain. But the truth is, Jesus notices every tear. He remembers every sleepless night. He holds your heart with a tenderness that no one else can match. And He says, "You are not alone. I am with you. I will never leave you. I know your name, I know your story, and I will guide your steps." Imagine the weight of that truth sinking into your heart. Imagine the peace that flows when you realize that the Creator of the universe, the one who holds eternity in His hands, cares about your life, your problems, your dreams, your heart. 1 minute spent with Him today can shift your perspective, calm your fears, and remind you that you are never truly alone. Do not underestimate the power of a minute. 1 minute of prayer, 1 minute of reflection, 1 minute of surrender can change the direction of your life. 1 minute can awaken hope, ignite faith, and bring clarity to confusion. 1 minute can restore broken relationships, heal deep wounds, and bring joy to your heart that you thought was gone forever. And when you choose to give more than a minute, to walk with Him daily, that single minute becomes the seed of a lifelong journey of love, guidance, and miracles. Maybe you are carrying burdens that no one else can see. Perhaps the world has demanded too much from you, and your soul feels weary and worn. Jesus says, "Come to me, all you who are weary, all you who are burdened, and I will give you rest. That rest is not temporary. That rest is not shallow. That rest reaches deep into your soul, calming your mind, soothing your heart, and restoring your spirit. 1 minute spent with Him is enough to feel a taste of that peace. And when you take that moment, when you listen, when you pray, when you open your heart, you will begin to notice His presence in ways you never imagined. Consider the miracles Jesus performed. The blind received sight, the paralyzed walked, the sick were healed, the storm was calmed, the hungry were fed. Those miracles were not random. They were acts of love, acts of faith, acts of divine power that flowed through those who trusted Him. And the same Jesus is alive today. The same love, the same power, the same grace is reaching out to you at this very moment. You do not need to be perfect. You do not need to have it all figured out. You do not need anyone else's approval. You only need one thing: your heart willing to spend a minute with Him, to listen, to trust, to receive His love, and to believe that He is working for you even when you cannot see it. Think about the storms in your life, the moments when everything felt out of control, when the waves of worry and fear threatened to swallow you. Jesus stood on the storm-tossed waters and spoke, "Peace, be still." And the storm obeyed Him. That same power is at work in your life today. 1 minute with Him can bring calm to chaos, clarity to confusion, and courage to fear. 1 minute can be the beginning of a miracle in your heart, in your mind, in your circumstances. Can you spare 1 minute for the one who conquered death, the one who walked through every pain and temptation, the one who rose victorious so that you may live in hope? You might be thinking, "I don't have time. Life is too busy. There is too much to do." But I want to tell you that nothing is more important than this. Every second spent with Jesus is an investment in eternity. Every prayer whispered, every thought turned toward Him, every silent moment of surrender strengthens your spirit and draws you closer to the source of life. When you make time for Him, everything else falls into its proper place. Your burdens feel lighter, your mind feels clearer, your heart feels fuller, and your soul feels alive. 1 minute may seem small, but it carries infinite power because it is a minute spent in the presence of the Savior. Perhaps your heart has been hardened by disappointment. Perhaps you have been hurt by people, rejected, misunderstood, or overlooked. Jesus says, "Do not let your heart be troubled. Trust in me." He does not promise that life will be easy, but He promises to be with you through every challenge, every trial, every sorrow. He promises to bring hope where there is despair, light where there is darkness, and love where there is emptiness. 1 minute is all it takes to open the door to His presence, to invite Him into your struggles, and to let His power work in your life in ways you cannot imagine. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine a warm light surrounding you, filling every corner of your being, a light that cannot be dimmed by fear, pain, or doubt. That light is Jesus. That light is His love. That light is the hope that will never fail. And He is calling you to step into that light, to let it fill your heart, to let it guide your steps, to let it remind you that you are loved, chosen, and never alone. 1 minute is enough to begin feeling that warmth, that peace, that love. 1 minute can begin a journey that will last forever. So, I ask you again, do you have 1 minute today for Jesus? 1 minute to pause, to breathe, to pray, to listen, to feel His love, to surrender your heart, to let His peace wash over you. That 1 minute can start a transformation that lasts a lifetime. That 1 minute can change your perspective, heal your wounds, restore your hope, and fill your heart with joy. That 1 minute is a gift, not from the world, but from the One who created you, loves you, and has never stopped reaching for you. Do not let this moment pass. Do not put off what your soul has been longing for. Give Him 1 minute today. Let that minute become the seed of miracles, the spark of faith, the beginning of joy. Open your heart, listen, pray, and receive His love. Jesus is calling. He is waiting. He will meet you right where you are, in the exact moment you choose to pause, to trust, and to believe. That 1 minute can change everything, because the one you give it to is Jesus Christ, the Savior, the Healer, the Redeemer, the eternal friend who will never leave your side. Will you give Him that minute?